By Digital Bunny. Probably the course I was looking forward to playing the most. I actually don't think the fairways matter, right? So I'm going to leave it as soft. Probably the one I'm looking forward to playing the most, and I purposely avoided playing it until this moment. Okay. And I'm probably going to play all 4 pin sets one after the other, knowing me. Yeah, now I wanted to give you my honest opinion as the first time I played it. I've seen a couple of people stream it, but I've never actually played it, and I really haven't watched that much of the stream. I just wanted to see. This is probably one of the coolest ideas I think I've seen. I can't wait to see how it plays. Par 69 was just kind of interesting. Great opening tee shot here, just everywhere. 160 yards off the tee, though. That's kind of interesting. It's kind of like you're like dropping off the abyss to get down into the course here. Alright, I'm either gonna love this or I'm gonna hate it. We're gonna have to find out here in a second. Like I said, I just think it's a great idea. Oh, I flopped. It was stupid. I meant to pitch that, not flop it. Right when I swung, I was like, why is he only taking that back, like halfway? Good start. I hate it. I hate Digital Bunny. It sucks, Adam. Oh, I got so excited I didn't even look at the scorecard here. I want to look at the variety of holes. Right, so what I like to see as the scheduler is a variety in the lengths of the 3s, the 4s, and the 5s so that they don't all play the same. I gotta take this with a grain of salt because they obviously could be the same distance and play completely different. So I'm not saying like just because they're the same length that's bad. I don't think you have that problem anyway. You got 5 par 3s, shortest being 158, longest being 263 yards. Only got 2 par 5s. They're both gigantically long. Not a huge fan of that if they're not reachable, especially with pro clubs. Well, again, we'll have to wait and see how that plays. And you've got some varied lengths in the par 4s here. No real drivable par 4. Would be the only knack there, really, but again, it's not the end of the world. Look at all that red I can see up ahead already. The waypoint issue is a little bit weird here. The second time it's defaulted me to a really short iron. Holy God, with that pin. What are you doing, Adam? Wow. I mean, granted that is a short hole and I shouldn't be there with that shot, but wow. That pin's a little weird. It didn't turn. The pin's okay, I suppose. I mean, it's a short hole, so it's okay. I'm not normally a giant fan of the giant red slopes around pins for a CC course. It kind of works. Same type of situation here. At least you gave me a little bit of room. Oh. This course would be hilarious under a very firm and 187 greens. I can only imagine the fun that would be had. So yeah, I mean, the waypoint issue is a little bit of an issue. Just a little bit of an issue for me, that waypoint. I mean, it's not a deal breaker per se, just annoying. Love the idea. And I think it's so creative that you did this. This is played just as I imagined it. I just... Yeah, I mean, the only thing I would say, man, is it's a lot of red. And then there's like 10 boxes of green, and then it's all red. And the nice thing about it, and the reason it kind of works on the first couple of holes here, is because you really don't have that long of a club in. So you shouldn't be that far off where that really kills you, and it really puts a premium on hitting it somewhere in the quote-unquote fairway. Yeah, I mean, this... a little tight here on the fairway. It does funnel into the middle of the fairway, so it's not horrible. We gotta roll on this ball. See, that's why I might be okay with those par fives. Because if you get that action happen on that par five, suddenly that par five doesn't become all that long. So same type of thing here. Good drive. It makes me have a short shot in. This hole definitely could be a lot more interesting with the different pin sets. Oh, just missed it. I'm torn right now. If I'm being honest, on its difficulty level. I'm not quite decided. I hope you understand there's probably no way in hell I could use this on AM. Although I bet I bet the beginner club guys would have a blast with this course. We'll assist the rock there. Alright, so this pin's a little bit better. I mean, there's a lot of red, but the red's all funneling into the hole for the most part, so that I'm a little bit happier about. All right. God, you really narrow the place up here. You really narrow these drives down for master clubs. So definitely a pro club course here. Also, when you get drives like that, where you get the run of the green, look at that thing go. I can only imagine where some of these pins are. I can only imagine where some of the pins are on this course. I think you've accomplished here, though, is this has the most thinking of a golf course and the least amount of math possible I think I've ever seen on a TGC course. Because like you can do like absolutely no math, with the exception of some of these shots. And see, it's another pin where I'm like, I mean, did you put a pin up there? That would be hilarious if you put a pin up there. I mean, I'm assuming you've got a pin. You've got to have a pin there. You got a pin. I don't know where the fourth pin is. See, I just want to play this now to see where all the other pins are. I feel like I need a book of your pins. Kind of like what you did on the course thread with those 14 pin positions. I kind of want to see that with every pin. And this is one of these courses where people are either going to absolutely love it or they're going to hate it. And so you're going to win a lot of people over. This has Black Salt Valley vibes to it from the major contests, because that was pretty much the same thing. People either loved it or hated it. This has got the same vibe to it. The only thing I would knock this for is I want a little more flatness around the pins. I know it kind of goes against your vibe that you were going for, and where like there's this flat spot in the valley, and you're putting on the greens, you're putting pins in. And I don't want you to think that because I'm hitting around the pin that's like I'm like pulling at air here, because right, like I'm a PGA player. Like I would say a good chunk of the AM players would probably be over par on this course. And I'm trying to, I think CCA would be fine, because I mean I would probably put this, honestly, I mean, honestly I have to go see how it plays in very firm. Look at this. Oh, but over this is why, see, this is what I'm talking about, that 16. Look at this drive. Oh my god, Adam, that is hilarious. It was 680 yard par 5 and I have a 4 iron in or a 2 iron in. Oh my god, that is great. That is so much fun. And again, I cannot wait. The next round I'm going to throw this on very firm and very fast and just have a blast, because it's going to be hilarious. Like I said, the only struggle I have for me right now is that it's a little borderline for pro. Unless I keep the conditions kind of scaled back. This actually, I know we had a good open course in Old Ainsdale, but this actually could have been a pretty fun US Open course, or British Open course as well. This pin's kind of tough. Yeah, I find it hard to criticize anything. This is a little bit of a criticism. Like, I mean, you can't really hit over a tee box on a tee shot. And what the hell am I supposed to do with this? I either hit it way down here. Can I even get it up there? I don't think I can get it up there. I don't think I can get it up that hill. I think I have to hit it down here. I've got to try it because I don't know. I didn't even get the fast. This is probably going to roll back down the hill. Let's see if this rolls back down. Oh, I got up top. Okay. Now, that's the first really master club shot. The pro club players are really going to hate this hole. Because they have no shot. They have to lay back. So that's the first shot where I really have an advantage with the master clubs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sit. Oh, it stopped. Yeah, because that hole master clubs was a whole heck of a lot easier. Pro clubs, you have to lay up to the bottom of the hill and you still have like 190 in. Oh boy. Oh boy. I will give you credit though, man. A lot of these pins where you've got really tough shots in, you're given as a player a pretty substantial backstop. And so that does ease things up a little bit. You know, I'm starting to lean towards the fact that this probably would work for pro. Again, I'm going to have to go play this under very fast green speeds and then firm up the conditions but keep the green is probably 163. See what that does? As it sits now, this could probably play on pro. They would probably gripe a little bit about the pin. I would absolutely love to see Foley play this. See him out for life. Yeah, so that's weird. It defaulted me to irons really early in the round, but up until this hole, it really hasn't done it again. This is a nice looking par 4, by the way. Love the tee shot into the sun. Kind of a wide fairway. Nice little rock outcropping over there. Is that a bunker? What the hell is that? What is that? What the hell is in that? I don't think I want to go in there. Is this the first hole that's really a green? I can't remember any other green that's been disconnected. I kind of want to go in that dark shit and see what that is, but I kind of don't. Yeah, that was unlucky. What the hell is that? I couldn't tell if that was supposed to be water, sand. Anyway, that one actually felt like a golf hole. That's a good view right there. It's very plain, but it looks good. Alright, let's try this other par 5. See if it's as bad as the last par 5 was. What is that? Oh my god, what is that? It's like alien goo. That's another green that's not connected. Well, I must say, as a player, this is one of the more fun rounds I've ever had on the course. So touche to that. I cannot wait to give this a play on the other pins to see where some of the other pins are and how different this course will play. And I also think this would be a blast under firmer conditions. I didn't break it all. How it's going to do in the contest, we'll have to wait and see how. Because this is totally a polarizing course. Like, it's either going to score really high or really low. Alright, here's that 263 hole. I'm going to hit this 2-iron and we'll see if it rolls all the way back there. I'm sure you've got a pin all the way back. Oh god. This ought to be interesting. Okay, at least you threw me off the green. I'm okay with that. At least you threw me off a green. That's going to be a hard hole. There's going to be some griping about that hole. I mean, that's one where I have expected you to give me a big, giant funnel to the hole. Kind of like we had on that par 5, the long one. Where I got like 100 yards of roll. I kind of expected that there. Alright, so I kind of feel like, if I'm being honest, and this is just first impressions, like I said, like, you've kind of gone away from the... You've kind of gone away from the theme of the course here on the last few holes, where it's just giant greens. You know, I feel like the last like 5 greens have all been disconnected, and so they actually feel like greens, and that's kind of not what I felt like on the first 14 holes. Now, again, I'm gonna have to go back and play this again to see, but it kind of feels disconnected, just a hair. And I think it's so much funner when you just stuck the pins in spaces, but then the greens are a little bit fairer on, you know, when they're greens. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I had fun though, and I can't wait to go back and play it again. Which I'm gonna go do as soon as I finish this video. So like I said, for me, great idea. Love the idea. CC course? Question mark for me. Definitely not AM. I don't think I could use it on AM at all, which is not a negative for the contest. I'm just, as a scheduler, I like to see courses that are AM or pro. For me, it's borderline pro. Like I said, I have to go back here and I'll play it on very fast greens. I want to see what that does. But I want to firm up the greens as well and see what that does, because I think the greens are moderate on default. But I think this could be a blast on like a PGA event or a Corn Ferry event or a web event or a Euro event. So, but like I said, for me, the major gripes, like some of the pins, especially early on this first set, were in very, very specifically tight spots where there was a lot of red around the hole. Generally for a CC course, I don't like to see a lot of red around the hole unless it's helping. Some of the holes it was helping, and you had backstops galore, which is good. It's just iffy for the pin spots. Now the shots required in were short, so it worked. Okay, it's just iffy. It's just borderline for me. And then I thought it was, for the most part, it's Pro Club favored. Except for that one drive where the Master Club really helped, and I'm sure the Master Club 110 helped, because I bet you couldn't get there with a Pro Club. Not that that's a bad thing either, it's just, it definitely has a bias, in my opinion, through 18 holes. I haven't played the whole thing, or all 4 pins. But through 18 holes, it definitely feels like it has a bias for Pro Clubs, which is a little bit of a negative as well. But yeah, this is well done. Looks great, it plays great, and it's definitely lived up to the expectation when I saw the course thread for this. So yeah, so congrats on getting through to the second round, and good luck in the rest of the contests. And we'll have to wait and see how this does with the other judges, because like I said, it's going to be very polarizing, very similar to a couple other courses from the major contests. But definitely a creative idea, and I can't wait to see how it does. So with that, I will wish you best of luck in the contest.